So go ahead and take a comfortable position in your chair. Your back can rest against the back of the chair, but have it be as straight as you can so that your spine and your neck are like blocks stacked on top of each other. You don't need to expend much energy to just sit that way. You can fold your hands in your lap and let your feet rest on the floor and just feel the weight of your body resting in that chair. Then with each ring of the bell, take one deep breath to move into mindfulness. I always hate to speak when the bell is still sounding. It's like interrupting a musician. So I try and let them finish their last note. So now go ahead and breathe naturally and normally. You don't need to try and make your breath long or short. Let it be what it wants to be. Long if it's long and short if it's short. And let's try something a little different, that you don't have to feel like this is work to pay attention to your breath. But as best as you can, just be with your breath. Just enjoying that breath. Your belly rising as you breathe in and falling as you breathe out. And you can imagine you're in that belly, just feeling the wave rise as you breathe in and fall as you breathe out. Your belly rises as you breathe in and falls as you breathe out. And your mind will go on. That's what minds do. People always say, I'm not very good at this because my mind won't stop, which is kind of a mistaken idea. We always believe that that's what we need to do, is to stop our thoughts. It's pretty hard to do. Anything, any sound, any smell will bring some thoughts up, or just silence brings up worries or memories. But what you can do is to not engage with them so much. Just let them go on, like they're a TV on in the other room. I realize that can be difficult too. I'm one of those people that if a TV's on in the other room, I have a hard time listening to the person I'm speaking with because half of me is listening to the TV. You don't need to listen to someone else. You're just being in that belly as your breath rises and falls with the rising and falling of your belly. And your thoughts chatter away in the background. You don't need to give energy to them or engage with them. And the same way you might do if someone's trying to start an argument with you and you don't bite. You just let them go on. So breathing in and breathing out. I was thinking as I was on my way here today, the fact that any of us are here tells me that we're probably people that like to do things that we feel are good for us. We take care of ourselves in some way, which likely means we have many things we do. Whether we do something creative, painting, stringing beads, making music, that we partly do because we enjoy it or we want to have a product, but we also feel it's healthy for us and helps us. Or we may do yoga. Or we might go to support groups, as we do before we begin the mindfulness. And I'm thinking about how busy we always are. And I don't know about you, but it's so easy for me to decide that I'm going to be busy and obsessive about taking care of the things that are good for me. So I'm doing the other things, kind of the things that I feel have to be done, cleaning the house, mowing the lawn, going to work for some people. And then somehow I squeeze in meditation or a support group or playing my guitar. And I've just made myself more stressed and busier. So, what can we do about that? Two things I've found that help are, first of all, the more I can make those tasks that are kind of necessities, cooking, cleaning, mowing, all kinds of work, can make those into mindfulness. Just pay attention to what I'm doing and try and let go of that feeling that I have to race against the clock to get things done. Partly do them just for the sake of doing them. See if I can find some enjoyment in washing dishes, folding clothes. Some people love to fold clothes, it's so relaxing for them. Other people, it's gardening. Digging in the dirt helps to relax them. And the more you can do that, think of it like play and not something to rush so you can check off your list. Though I won't deny the pleasure of checking something off the list that you've been meaning to do and you complete. But sometimes we become just that list and let the list run our lives. And we do that too with the things that are positive and good for us. And we can kind of let ourselves off the hook with those things too. The same way we might say, well, those dirty clothes will wait till tomorrow. I can do 2 loads instead of 1. I've got clean pants in my closet. I'm fine. And sometimes you can think, it might be okay to just go out and sit in the sun rather than do the yoga today or do my journaling or even my mindfulness. Especially if you're doing mindfulness meditation, again, as something that's on the calendar, on your list that you have to do. It can be so easy to fall into that. I realized a while ago that when I'm meditating or doing mindfulness, I get this look on my face of like it's a grim task I have to go through. I'm so serious about it, forgetting that it's about playing and having some joy in this moment too. So there again, I could cut it a little short today or not approach it with that determination that it's something good for me and I'm going to wring the most out of it I can. To just let it be a celebration of the fact that we're not dead and we're alive, that we are still moving around in this miraculous body that feels the sun, that can do those dishes, that lets us know when we're tired and should sleep, that just breathes in. Today it's the fresh summer air, not too hot, kind of as though there's a scent of a shower nearby, but nothing happening here. And that we don't have to be grim and serious about counting or paying attention to our breath to the point that we grade our own mindfulness. We think, I'm not doing very well. I lost the thread of my breath there again. Instead, we can maybe even laugh about that. Think, well, I got a little knocked off course, but I'll come back to my breath. And I don't have to feel like I'm standing there watching it. I can just really enjoy it and be part of it, not stand apart from things. Again, just feel my belly rising. Take in the scent of the air in the room or that's coming in through the window. Just noticing the pleasure of each fresh breath. How we take it for granted, but if we have bronchitis or pneumonia, or you think of if it ever happened to you as a kid where you fell off the swing and landed flat on your back and, as we used to call it, had the wind knocked out of you and you couldn't draw a breath for a moment. How terrifying that felt. And if I remember correctly, the secret was to just relax about it for a moment and you'd be able to breathe. So same here, you just relax about it and you'll be able to take that next breath. Turn that oxygen that feeds you, that scent of flowers in the room or somewhere out the window that nourishes your heart and soul. And you may even find that you're putting a smile on your face when you do that. And if not, there's nothing wrong with putting that half smile on, is what Thich Nhat Hanh called it. I always think of it like you're hiding a little secret. So it's not a full smile, it's just a smile that is partly only known to you, but it changes the whole look of your face. And you'll notice if you put that on there, it's not something you're slapping on top of your serious mood. Just doing that seems to lighten your heart and mind so that you do feel a little lighter. You do feel like you're playing, you're just enjoying this moment, this breath, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. Doing this with no real purpose. You don't need to sit down and think, this is so good for me, I have to do this. You just think, I want to do this. This feels good. This is something I do, not even for myself, I just do it. Part because it feels so natural and good. It's that pause. Nothing else has changed, really. We're still breathing. We're still in this body. Our thoughts are still going on. Again, we're just letting them go by. We're not feeling it's so serious and important that we watch them. We're just breathing from the belly. Our belly rises as we breathe in and falls as we breathe out. And then we can turn that mindfulness onto those other tasks. They tell us that's a good thing to try, to just wash the dishes when you're washing the dishes. Not even doing it in a hurry to be done with it or to have that rack filled with dishes. But just feel the pleasure of washing each dish, seeing it shine as you've cleaned it, setting it in the rack, hear the clinking against the other dishes that you've already done. And just take pleasure in that, not racing through this either, or taking it as something you have to be serious and grim about, or thinking about what you'll do afterwards. And there too, there's nothing wrong with letting those dishes sit in the sink for a little while and going out to sit in the sun. There again, if someone asked you, why are you doing this? What answer would you give? Some people are very serious about getting their tans. But some of us just go out there because it feels so good to feel the warmth of the sun on our face, to feel the breeze blow across our skin, to feel the earth support us if we're sitting in the grass or supporting us in a comfortable chair. We don't have to be doing something that accomplishes anything. We still have value and a place in this world if we're just filling up space and enjoying what we have. Just enjoying the fact that we're alive. I'm grateful for that, knowing that someday that won't be the case. We can just take joy in that fact we're alive today. So experiment with that. When you feel yourself gearing up for something that you have to do and you've been dreading, see if you can change your approach to it, your stance with it. Think about folding that laundry as something that you enjoy doing. And while you're doing it, you don't have to be so focused on getting it done. But since we're looking at all the ways we can feel better when it's completed, and you look at those stacks of clothes that you've neatly folded and organized into piles that go in the bottom drawer, the ones that go in the closet, don't feel that there's something wrong with you if you just enjoy and are proud of the fact that you did that. You just appreciate that you did it and that it felt good and now it's done. So try that, whether you're sitting to do mindfulness or you're doing a task, or if you're doing nothing, really see if you can give yourself to doing nothing. That's partly what it's about. You're giving yourself to it, not to accomplish anything, but because it's what you're involved in and what's in front of you right now. And it's surprising to see how when you do it that way, how many things feel like play. Like when we were kids and we had that little metal kitchen sink that was in the corner of our bedroom and we loved pretending we were doing the dishes. Bring that same curiosity and joy and again, throwing yourself into it. When we were kids, we didn't have to think about playing. We just did it and did it wholeheartedly. As I say, it's that pause. It's not pausing your breath or your thoughts. I think what it's pausing is our determination, our fact that we somehow have to be accomplishing something to deserve our place in this world. That's not necessary. The world grants you that place, even if you're sitting and doing nothing. It still gives you the breeze and the warm sunlight. So take that with you into this coming week. We'll ring the bell now and take 3 deep breaths. And when you're ready, open your eyes.